Yes. Yes, Toastmaster Satyajit, you can start.
Good evening, dear Toastmaster and gentle guests. How are you all? Great. Wonderful. I am Satya Samanto, and today I am going to the
Yes, Satyajit, you can
I am
proceed.
Satya Samanto. Today I am going to be the sergeant at arms for the club. I welcome you all to the 92nd meeting of Rendezvous Toastmaster Club, and I really appreciate you all for attending today. As you all know, that Toastmaster International was founded by late Dr. Francis Medley in 1924 at YMCA, California. The Toastmaster International mission is to empower individuals to become more effective leader and communicator and leader. So before I going to ask tell the club mission, I would like to ask to please repeat with me the club mission. To keep that in mind, can you please read the club mission with me? To keep that in mind, our club mission is to provide a supportive and learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Okay, there are 3 taboo topics that we are refrained from speaking in the meeting are politics, religion, and sex. I request all the Toastmaster and guests to keep switch off their phone or keep them in silent in order to keep away from any disturbance. And during speaking, please avoid any movement as it may disturb the speaker. Speaking in this stage needs lots of efforts, so please give a big round of applause. Now I would like to introduce someone who was a Toastmaster since 2015, winner of evaluation at division level last year, division level runner-up in international speech 2016 and 2017, pioneer in conducting the first ever online meeting on Cisco WebEx in March 2020 in District 105, currently serving as District IT Manager. Please put your hands together to welcome our club president, DTM Anita Naidu.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satyajit. That is indeed one fantastic milestone achieved by Rendezvous today. We're doing the hybrid meeting wherein we're going to be not just having a regular meeting, but much more than that.
Excuse me, there's not sound coming. Excuse me, little minute. The sound is not coming in the audience.
Okay.
Please speak.
Yeah. Can you all hear me now?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, having said that, I think we need to give a big round of applause to. Is it clear? I mean, there seems to be some commotion. Is it fine? Toastmaster Kamal, Toastmaster Satyajit?
Yeah, all fine.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. So, welcome everyone to our 92nd meeting. And we are doing this meeting at a great excitement level today, because it's not just going to be a regular meeting, but we're going to have a value add-on session at the end of the meeting today. And I think, just like me, all of you are looking forward to knowing what it is. But let's keep the best for the last and start with something which is more excellent, which is a regular Toastmasters meeting at the Rendezvous Toastmasters Club. Today, we have an excellent lineup of different speeches, different segments coming up, but not before the host for the evening, who is none other than my favorite, my Vice President Education, Toastmaster Kamal, who's going to take up as the Toastmaster of the day today and lead us through today's meeting. My dear friends, we are all lined up here again to encourage each other to speak in a manner that we understand each other and we inspire each other. If not inspire, at least we try to make sense to whatever each one is looking forward to from people on the stage and from people off the stage. So this is something which is very new for me, because I'm always used to being at the venue. Today I am off the venue, and I love the way the audience area is looking today and the stage area is looking. I'm missing all the good show. But can we just have, before I call in my Vice President Education, who is the Toastmaster of the day today, onto the stage, can we have a quick introduction from the audience? I see Toastmaster Sirisha there. Toastmaster Sirisha, hello. Can you just give a quick?
Sirisha. I'm from ESC of Toastmasters Club. I'm the current VP Education of that club. I've been Toastmaster since 2021.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sirisha. And thank you for your support here. We have Harita. I will take your introduction later. We have, thank you, Harita, for being here. We have next somebody sitting next to Harita there. Is she Harita's friend?
No, well, it could be a friend now. I'm Reshma. I'm new here. Anita, we spoke 2 days back.
Fantastic. Hi, Reshma. How are you?
And I'm new here. I haven't joined any club yet. I intend to at some point. I work in D3 as a project controls manager with the landscape architecture firm. And I look forward to some great insights from you today.
Fantastic. Welcome, welcome, Reshma. I hope you love this meeting, and I'm sure you will. We have Jules. Is that Jules?
Yes.
Hi, Jules. We meet again. How are you?
I'm good. Yes, my name is Jules. That's my nickname. My real name is Julius. And I would like to explore and at the same time learn more about public speaking and further improve skills. Thank you.
Fantastic. Welcome, welcome, guest Jules. We have Jishan here. I think Jishan is already a Toastmaster, if I'm not mistaken, with the apples.
Hi, good evening, Anita.
Good evening.
Good evening to all the Toastmasters over there. On a professional front, I work with Dubai Islamic Bank as a senior IT officer. Yes, I'm part of Apple's Toastmaster Club. I've been Toastmaster for past 2 years, and currently I'm VP of the current Toastmaster Club, which I'm in Apple's Toastmaster Club. Thank you.
Fantastic. Welcome, Toastmaster Jishan. I mean, this is the first time I'm seeing him, but I've always been communicating with him. Thank you so much for coming in as a guest today. And we have Toastmaster Mamta here. Toastmaster Mamta, would you want to say a few words as to what you're expecting from this meeting? Toastmaster Mamta?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, one and all. Good evening, Toastmasters. Thank you, Anita ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. Basically, I would love to hear from all the Toastmasters regarding their views shared by them. And I have been at in Toastmasters fraternity for the past 10 years. And by profession, I'm a teacher. And I would love to hear more, listen to such great people with expressing their views. So thank you for giving me again this opportunity. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you for coming over, Toastmaster Mamta. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Sorry, ma'am, I couldn't switch on the video. Sorry for that.
Not a problem. No apologies here. Thank you so much. Toastmaster Divya, can you come on the video?
Hi, Toastmaster Anita. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for coming in as a guest today.
Thank you so much for calling me.
Yeah, I hope you find what you are looking for from this meeting.
Yes, sure.
Toastmaster Divya is the PR for IIM Dubai Toastmasters. Welcome to her as well. And Toastmaster Mamita is also a guest who's supporting us today here. Toastmaster Mamita, hello, how are you?
I'm fine. Very good evening, all. And you, Anita, and Toastmaster Kamal, you are, I mean, very much like family. And Toastmasters Club is now a very important part of my life. So moving forward, and let's have a wonderful evening, wonderful meeting. All the best to all the speakers, participants, and role players. Over to you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. We have, now that we've completed one round of the guest introductions, we have our area director, Toastmaster Paramjit Singh Ji, also online with us. Paramjit Singh Ji, welcome. Ji, namaste. Hello, how are you? You are muted, sir. Hello? Okay. We have our division director, Toastmaster Kaushik, also with you all. I mean, not online, but with the at the venue. Good evening, Toastmaster Kaushik. How are you?
I'm fine. Good evening, Anita.
Great, great. It's always a pleasure to have you there in person.
My
So,
voice is same from offline or online, it is same.
correct. Correct. Thank you so much for honoring, gracing the meeting today. Toastmaster Paranjit seems to be having some audio challenges.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Good evening. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. Still in the office, so I will see how long I can be in the meeting. Thank you very much for
Thank
meeting
you.
to be here. I'm here maybe for 45 minutes more here. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. So, everyone, let's brace ourselves for yet another exciting meeting and a value add-on meeting today. So, without further ado, let me call on stage our Toastmaster for the evening. He, unfortunately, I'll ask him to come on the stage and introduce himself with respect to his professional also. But I know that he is being an ardent supporter and the pillar for this particular club. And whatever you're seeing here today is only because of his efforts and his pursuance along with the team that he's fostering today. So let's call on stage with great support and great camaraderie and love, Toastmaster Kamal Bishwas, our Toastmaster for the evening. Toastmaster Kamal.
Thank you, President. Toastmaster Anita ma'am,
Please.
for your ever encouraging instruction and kind words. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, very good afternoon. How are you all doing today? Great. So, quick question for all. Should you let your children watch cartoons? Should you spank them sometimes? Should you let them eat chocolates or green vegetables, only diet that will make them Einstein? No? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. If I am not wrong, we are judging ourselves with everyday activity. I just mentioned wondering if you are doing parenting right or not. If you scared that, let me put you an ace. None of it matters. Not in it's all in destiny sense, but more in it's more complicated. The thing is, you can find studies that support spanking and others don't. There is some research that tells chocolate is bad and others not. That suggests little sweets treats are good for us. There is no foolproof method.
to raise children into a successful being. What you grown up into a fashion by a lot of things other than whether you ate chocolate as your children or not. If you have doubt that looks around you in this room, you are about 20 of us here today, and we will add some similar elements growing up and other most different. Yes, we have all turned out into fine individuals, engineers, MBA, doctors. The problem is researchers think that raising a children is like baking a cake. There is a perfect technique and they're trying to find out. Too sad, raising a child is more like starting a business. Everyone's situation is like your child, that's your business, none of my business. No wonder people call their business like a baby. The point is there to fix an approach. Thankful Toastmaster has one. Let me spell that out for you. Every Toastmaster meeting is divided into three parts. The first part is the prepared speeches, where member prepare a speech in advance, get it mentored, and deliver the same. The second part is the impromptu section, where anyone, including the guest, can participate. And the third is the most important evaluation session, where we will learn how to improve ourselves. Dear guest and Toastmaster, before we proceed into the meeting, I would like to acknowledge the silent role player and introduce a new words enrich our vocabulary in today's meeting. That is none other than DTM Anita, who is wearing multiple hats today, timer and the word master. Please join me with a big round of applause in welcoming DTM Anita.
Yeah, just a second. Okay. Quickly sharing the screen for you all. What's happening? Can you see the screen?
No.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
Yes.
It's visible. Yeah, this is something which I picked up from a place where I love the word. The word is something to do with being friendly. It is amiable. Amiable is friendly. Amicable is also friendly. Amicable is what we use for people. Amiable is what we use for situations. So something which is friendly or and agreeable, it's an adjective. And you can see the examples over here. The amiable staff knows their stuff and will get you to to your apex order. Now, it's more to do with love, admiration. And can we have anybody try out this word quickly, maybe two people, and then we'll move on because I think we are running late. Yeah, Mamita?
All the Toastmaster staff has an amiable atmosphere.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Anybody else who wants to take a go from the guests, the audience? I'm not able to see if anyone's raised their hands.
An amiable relationship is the most ideal for a lasting friendship.
Perfect, perfect. Good of the art.
Thank you. That's what I thought.
Thank you, Jules. Anyone else? Okay. Hearing none, so we'll just proceed. Please use this word as much as you can in today's meeting. And over to you, Toastmaster Kamal.
Thank you, Anita, ma'am, for the nice words. I request to all role players to use this word as much as possible. One day, my wife told me she need more space. I said no problem and lock her outside the house. Big challenge, huh? But don't try this at home for your safety and protection around you. These stunts were performed by the professionals only. Naturally, one question that arises is, should I, as a parent, sit back and relax, thinking qui sera, which means whatever happens, happens. I don't have anything to do with it. Well, thankfully, it is not everything out of your control. Parents do naturally have some impacts on their kids. To make more impact, let us go with our main item of in our agenda, the project speeches. For the benefit of the guest, let me inform you that project speeches are prepared speeches based on the objective of the project mentioned in the Toastmaster manual. The speakers prepare the speech, get it mentored, practice it, and then present it. Each speech has different objective, and it would be honest attempt by the speaker to meet the objective. For evaluation, the speech would be evaluated by dedicated Toastmaster who will give his or her opinion on how the speech was made and points for improvement. This would help the speaker to raise the bar in his future speeches. For feedback, I would also request not all the evaluators, but all Toastmasters to share their feedbacks with the speaker through chat box or some personal messages. I'm sure your feedback will be very helpful for them in their future speeches. So, today our first speaker, he is from West Bengal, India. He did his BTech in Dairy Technology from West Bengal University of Animal and Fishery Science, having 6 years of experience working in renowned companies of India like Mother Dairy, Amul, and Dynamics. Currently working as a senior production executive in Camlicious. He is none other than Toastmaster Satya. Welcome me joining Toastmaster Satya with a big round of applause. The evaluator of his speech is Toastmaster Srisha. Before we start with the speaker, I would request the evaluator Toastmaster Srisha to read out the objective of the speech.
Good evening, everyone. Toastmaster Satyajit India speech on evaluation and feedback, his first speech, and the speech length would be 5 to 7 minutes. The purpose of this project is for the members to present on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback for a second speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Srisha, to read out the objective of the speech. Toastmaster Satyajit, the divine to another world. The divine to the another world. Toastmaster Satyajit, over to you. Thank you, Toastmaster Kamal. So, how many of you are fond of traveling? Any mountain lover or sea lover? Anyone? Okay, that's wonderful. And the rest of, I'm assuming, just love to travel. For me, I just love to travel. No matter what, it's up to the cliff or below the sea. Dear Toastmaster and gentle guest, a very warm evening to all of you. I am Sutil Samanto, standing in front of you and back with another travel story. So the story begins with sudden plan of Andaman and Nicobar Island, which includes me, my family, and a whole bunch of my family members and friends, around 30 people. We all sailed through the sea, visited different islands, eating delicious seafood, clicking numerous pictures, and exploring local culture. But me being me, I was not fully satisfied with all these things. My little adventurous heart want to do something memorable. And the moment of the story, I found scuba diving in Havelock Island, which I thought could quench my thirst of adventure. But none of our family members wanted to be part of this. So I remember the second last day of our tour, I decided to go for scuba diving by myself. Like now or never, I sneak out and
hunted down all the local shop, found a genuine instructor, and asked for everything and planned for scuba diving for next day. And I happily returned to the hotel and assembled all the people of our group like Avengers for a mission. But to my very own surprise, everybody turned me down, saying, Beta, don't encourage all these kids for this dangerous activity. Next day, I woke up early and decided to go solo and went to the instructor and engaged all those training activities to get ready for scuba diving. My heart was jumping and pumping with the dopamine as I was ready with diving suit on the board and watching over the blue ocean. I was half scared and half excited as I was slowly sank into the ocean with my instructor. The feeling of leaving the outside world and entering into the new world, which I imagined 100 times before, watching all those things with my very own eye. I was like every yell, every pain, every cry left on the shore. All I could see, the blue color painted everywhere. Nearly 12 meters down in the depth of the Indian Ocean, the life existing was really magical and magnificent. I remember I forgot breathing for a moment due to fear of the beauty of the life inside the ocean. I saw nameless, countless fishes dancing on their own rhythm, playing hide and seek, and zigzagging around me and the coral. And they seemed to trying to communicate with me like indeed I was in some fairy tale. And the coral and the candy shaped coral with different color seemed like a canvas specially painted by an artist. All I could see my heartbeat and the attachment of my soul with the water and its magnificent world. All the pain, pleasure, all the stress of me like fading away from my body and mixing with the blue ocean and fades away. So all the good things and bad things comes to an end. My diving come to an end, and I got up on the boat and revisualizing all the moment for the nth time. I heartily thanked the instructor, and I was screaming like from inside from joy and excitement. My tour has ended, but the memory of the ocean is like freshly imprinted my brain and heart, and like it's the tale of yesterday. So, my dear friend, my dive to another world showed me there are so many millions of species, so different in appearance, so different in habitat, yet they are adapting and living together in harmony in the nature. So, it's time for the human to learn from this species and understand the power of adaptability and harmony. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Over to you, Tosmi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satya, for your nice speech. We are also joining sometimes with you the same. Now, I would like to introduce our second speaker. She is a chemist by profession in the immense industry for camel milk and products. Mother of three, she has been working in UAE for almost 18 years. Join me welcoming Toastmaster Rosalinda with a big round of applause. The evaluator of his speech is DTM Kaushik sir. Now I would request his evaluator DTM Kaushik sir to read out the objective of the speech.
Good evening, Toastmasters. Purpose statement of my target speaker, Rosalinda. The project is for the member to learn and apply the skills needed to run a relation plan during a project or after its completion. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspect of his or her invested experience and the impact of lessons learned.
Thank you, DTM Kaushik sir, to read out the objective of the speech. Toastmaster Rosalinda, lesson learned, the Toastmaster journey. Lesson learned, the Toastmaster journey by Toastmaster Rosalinda. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kamal, for the warm introduction. Dear Toastmasters, friends, and guests, how has Toastmaster improved your life? I would want to share with you my experience as Toastmaster of this club. About 2 years ago, my boss, who later became my mentor, invited me to join or to attend the meeting. And during the meeting, I observed well. Then later, I was called to introduce myself, and it became my icebreaker speech. Well, I cannot remember. Oh, no. I cannot imagine myself how it was difficult for me to come up with the perfect word to use for my speech. I was trembling. I was shaking. And I was melting away. And I want to vanish on the place, really. I want to disappear. In fact, it was bad performance. Then one day, our club president called me. Hi, Rosalinda, how are you? I said, I'm fine. Would you like to join the meeting again? I said yes, but the truth is, I was reluctant to attend because of that scenario, the last meeting. But then I still participated. I delivered my speech. Let's say it was a little okay, but there were plenty of flaws. I received commendation. I received recommendation. Well, it's fine. Then the next time, Toastmaster Jisha, our very hardworking president also. And then she called me, hi, Rosalinda. Would you like to deliver a speech? I said, oh my God. But then I cannot deny it. So I still accepted it and joined the meeting. I prepared a meeting. I can say it's one of the best report. I prepared the report. I can say that it was one of the best speech that I have prepared. And then I made sure that it followed the evaluator's recommendation. But when I heard the recommendation, oh my God, I feel humiliated again because I know it was not good again. So I told myself, this word is not for me. Toastmaster is not for me. Then I blame myself. See, I started talking myself. See, Rosalinda, see, what the hell are you doing here? You're not supposed to. You are not a good speaker. Accept the fact that you're not really a good speaker. You see, they're laughing at you, right? No, it won't happen again. They won't laugh at me because I will not join the Toastmaster meeting anymore. But one day, Kamal called me, our hardworking president also. He called me, hi, Rosalinda, it's our meeting next week. Would you like to deliver a speech? Oh my God, I told myself, oh, Kamal, I'm sorry, but I'm not prepared. And aside from not being prepared, I'm sick. So I said that to Kamal. Then I felt guilty because, so what I did, I went to my mentor's office. I saw him, he was busy typing. And then I came into his office, and then, sir, Kamal called me, he said we have meeting. I'm going to deliver a speech. Then he said, so, sir, I don't want to deliver. Why? Because, sir, every time I deliver, I forget my line. And then I'm feeling helpless. I'm not improving at all. It's better for me to sir. Then my boss stood up. He said, Rosalinda, I know one guy who could not speak English. But every day or every time, I saw him inside the meeting room. And he was vividly watching all the speakers. And you know what? You know what? I amaze him. Because one time I saw him testifying his Toastmasters journey. Amazing. Really, sir. Yeah. Okay, go. Next time, while rehearsing or while practicing, go to the mirror and see how you would look like during your deliberation. So with these remarks, I went home and still continue practicing. Attending seminars, meetings at different events has given me an opportunity to meet the prominent keynote speaker. And I really appreciate it. They are all amazing. And their speech has inspired me to dream big and become a very good speaker. I continue attending meetings, Toastmaster here, Toastmaster there, online, hybrid. And after several speeches, I constantly receive feedback from the evaluators. I accept it. But this time, instead of taking it negatively, I accept it. I embrace it. And now, to Toastmaster friends and guests, in Toastmaster, what you reap is what you sow. So, and there are no shortcuts or instant push button, magic push that can transform us into amazing speakers. And you know what? What this Toastmaster had made me, it transformed me into a better person, better speaker. And I can now imagine, I can now create a better report, a better presentation of the project, and being the research and development in charge in our meeting, I can now deliver my speech confidently to our plant director, Toastmaster Kushi. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rosita, for the speech. Now it's time for the timers report for the speakers. DTM Manisha ma'am, will you share the report?
Yeah, definitely, Toastmaster Kamal. Toastmaster Satyajit spoke for 7 minutes. Toastmaster Rosalinda, 7 minutes, 19 seconds. Both are qualified for voting. Whichever norm you all are following over there. You could probably mail it to me. I mean, WhatsApp it to me also, that's fine. Whoever is locally present, please hand it over to Toastmaster Kamal.
Thank you, ma'am, for the report. Now, moving ahead, our next session is evaluation session for the prepared speeches. Evaluation give a chance to the speaker to learn and improve. This is an important element of Toastmaster, wherein the speaker is told of a good points in his speech and the points for improvement. The speaker can use all these inputs for improvements for his future speeches. So, our first evaluator, she is a homemaker, loves to dance, arts and craft and painting are his passion. Joined Toastmaster in July 2021, now serving as a VP of ESCF Toastmaster Club. Please welcome with a big round of applause Toastmaster Shisha to give the evaluation of the speech of first speaker. Just hold the mic.
Good evening, Toastmasters. My special good evening to the speaker today, Toastmaster Satya. He opened his speech with a question, which is a very good thing because it immediately captures the attention of the audience. They are ready to listen to you, what you're going to say. And immediately after that, you dived into your speech about your dive into another world. You started speaking about your speech trip to Andamans, which resonated with me. Whatever you were describing, I could connect because I went back to the time I had gone to Andamans and I had taken the diving and I had seen the coral, felt the coral, touched the coral. You immediately took me there 20 years back. Kudos to you because you could do that because of your very descriptive language. The beautiful language you used, beauty of life inside the ocean, magical and magnificent, pain and pleasure. Such words immediately took everyone to Andaman, and we could all visualize the blue sea and the greenery and the orange corals. Kudos to you about that. And the language like canvas painted by an artist. Indeed, it is like that. The second thing I found good about your speech was the smooth transition from one event to another, which you did seamlessly. Another good point about that. After describing your journey to Andamans and your experiences there, you had a very good takeaway message along with it. Learn adaptability and live in harmony with nature, which is really missing nowadays. And you connected your trip of how you went to Andamans to that message. Great going. There are a few recommendations I'd like to give you. The pauses. How much ever a good speech it would be. The right pauses at the right time makes it all the more effective. When you said, when you were describing that none of the family members were ready for an adventure, you are an adventurous person. You should have shown your disappointment. I was excited, but none of the family members were eager to do that. And when they said, Beta, don't encourage the kids, because I know as a parent, when you tell them, you don't tell them simply, you threaten them. You better not take them. You could have used your voice modulation in such a way that you could have given the feel of how they felt at that particular time. It would have taken your speech to another level. To summarize it, it was a good opening. You used the descriptive language, and there's a great takeaway message. And a little pauses here and there, and the tone of voice at the right time could take your speech to the next level. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shisa ma'am, for the evaluation. Now, our second evaluator, he is currently serving as a division head director, immediate past Area 3 director, club coach and backbone of Rendezvous Toastmaster Club, also a member of Wings of Magic Toastmaster Club, and no doubt a dedicated Toastmaster. For past 4 years, he performed many roles successfully with full dedication in both the club meetings. Please welcome with a big round of applause DTM Kosi sir to give his evaluation on the speech of second speaker.
Thank you, Kamal. I'm still not DTM, but I would like to take the witness for this. Thank you. Good evening, Toastmasters and Rosalinda. Every accomplishment starts with the decision to begin. Decision you took 2-3 years before landed you today on the stage, taking the control of it. Eventually, the character inside the door, which she was knocking, is me. So I know the start of Rosalinda, who used to come on the stage, stand in one place, and deliver a story of her life, because she has many stories. She's spending 18 years here and 3 children and many accomplishments in her life. But today, when I see Rosalinda, the transformation, taking the full speech, the voice modulation, the drama, the conversation in the speech, showed that you definitely is transformed. The positives of your speech were your voice modulation, incorporation of conversation, you introduced a question, you had takeaway message, you took control of the stage, you eye contacted with all the audience. These are many, many positives in this speech. I saw that, okay, how you got yourself tuned in the story. Your story used Excel. There would be 2-3 points I would mention here. That the objective of the speech was to share a lessons learned experience or leadership journey impact. If this was your objective, you could have added some more aspects to it. Otherwise, it was excellent, and I would quote Robert Fuller: today's accomplishments were yesterday's impossible. And I would tell you that today's accomplishment should be the foundation stone for your next journey. All the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, DTM Kaushik sir, for the evaluation. Now moving ahead, the timers report. DTM Anita ma'am, will you share the timing report?
Yes, Toastmaster Kamal. We have Toastmaster Sirisha at 3 minutes 22 seconds of evaluation time, and Toastmaster Kaushik 3 minutes 9 seconds. Both are qualified. Whoever is online can send their vote to me, and offline, obviously, you can give it to the Toastmaster of the day. Over to you, Kamal.
Thank you, DTM Anita ma'am, for the timers report. Now, imagine a household in which kids watch their parents to read books every day. So what do you think? They will motivate their kids to read the books or not? Huh? I think yes, they definitely do. Conversely, imagine a house where kids never watch their parents to read books. A child will have to be lucky to find external motivation that inspire them to read, perhaps a teacher or a friend. Think about parents who play musical instruments. Naturally, when the kids see guitar or piano around them, odds are they would be inspired too. Let me put into simple words. Monkey see, monkey do. And before you get offended, I'm not calling any child as a monkey. I'm just reminding you that our ancestors were monkeys, and therefore it's a natural they picked up something from them. Now, it's time for the most exciting and fun session in a Toastmaster meeting. Who is conducting? She is having 18 years of experience in HR, recruitment process, and industry researches. She is a VP of AC Club, Toastmaster Club, a happy homemaker, loves gardening. Please welcome with a big round of applause to our table topic master, Toastmaster Momita De. Over to you.
Thank you, TMOD Kamal. Very good evening.
Your
all.
voice is not audible.
What to do?
I mean, it is audible, but then you need to be increasing the volume
My
in
volume
your
is
computer. Okay, is the audience
Yes,
able
yes,
to
yes.
hear?
Now you can speak.
okay. Great. Yeah. Am I audible now?
Yes.
Great. Thank you so much, TMOD Kamal. So, today table topic is a little bit different from the other Toastmasters meeting table topic. We generally give a quality time to our guests and the members to deliver the speeches at the table topics. But today I will give you all a very short phrase or a single word. Your time limit is around 1 minute. I would try to give you a easy thing so that you can explain yourself more. So all the best to all the participants.
meeting.
Share me my screen.
Meeting.
Anubhav, that Anita.
So my screen is visible, I believe.
Yes.
Great. So I would like to start with our guest, Shobha D.
She's a member.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay. So kindly choose a number between 1 to 10.
1.
1. Okay. So let me check out. Okay. Shobha, your topic is family. Your time starts now.
Family. Hi, good evening to all of you. I'm supposed to speak about my family or any family. Okay, normally when a human is born, he always gets a family around because his parents are there, his siblings, if they have a sibling or brothers, sisters, relatives. So they are the first family that a person gets when they enter this particular world, right? And then along the way, we also have other families, and people whom we choose. I feel the close friends that we have around us is again a big family. I feel when you're in your school days, you have a family of friends there with you who don't judge you, who is always there with you. You have all the funs with them. You learn together, you grow together. Then again, your college days, same thing happens, slightly different. Then at the workplace, again, you have a family where you get in touch with your colleagues, and that again is a family for you. And I think the family now, which I can say is very close to me, is again one Toastmasters family. The entire fraternity, I feel, is again a one big family, and where even though we meet for not much time, maybe monthly twice we meet for around 2.5 hours, but that particular interaction is enough because it helps you to grow. This one particular fraternity, which really doesn't again judge you. Even when you make mistakes, people are there to encourage you, applaud for you. And this particular family has given me a lot. When I joined, I could hardly speak. I should say, I used to be a total introvert. But this particular family has helped me in growing up and also in speaking out. I enjoy taking up roles, especially I really love taking up a table topic. I like to take the role of a table topic speaker also because I really enjoy it. That's a time when you get time to speak out whatever you want to. And I love the stage. Unfortunately, I'm here online, but I definitely like to go back to the stage and then speak because that's the time when everybody is forced to listen to you, whether they like it or not. They're forced to listen to you, right? So this family is something which I really love, other than my own family. Okay, over to you, Toastmaster Momita.
Thank you. Excellent said. Okay, so is there
Toastmaster
any?
Momita, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, tell me.
Please change the background color. Instead of yellow, just put black, so it will reflect in white fonts. Yeah, that's great.
Okay, thank you very much. So I would like to call our another guest, Mamta Kadim Cherla.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here. Good evening.
Very good evening. Can you put your camera on?
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying.
Okay.
Good evening, all.
Very good evening. Mamta, kindly choose a number between 2 to 10.
3.
All right.
Is it possible for you to read it out instead of?
Definitely. I don't know what happened to the selection thing. All got selected.
So you want me to choose another number else?
No problem.
Okay.
Oh, fun. So your word is friendship.
Yes. Good evening, all. A friend indeed is a friend indeed. This proverb we have been listening since years. And this, I have a very personal experience also. A friend who really helped me in my career. The career in the sense that when I was a teacher at the beginning of my teacher profession, she, one of my senior teacher, helped me a lot. She being a very senior teacher, she helped me in all walks of teaching, like how to mingle with the first of all with the teachers, with the principal, with the heads of the department, and then later she was told how to handle the classes, how to start the class, like from the beginning. She is like more a friend to me than a senior teacher. Like that, she used to provoke me, and she used to encourage me, motivate me in all walks. Straight from the dealing with the students, how to develop the rapport and the communication between teachers and the students, and how to improve their knowledge, what are the things to refer. So obviously we think only, okay, seniors, they just know, only when we approach only they will help, but it's nothing like that. If he is really friend, even though it is a profession or it is a like a homely life, or in any other whatever the profession we are, or whatever the we are in the family life, in the family, or when we are with the friends, the toastmasters, who really helps us, who really motivates us in all walks of, not only like in not one sided. So they will be in our shoes also sometimes, and they try to help us. A friend is always an amicable and amiable person, who really is a one who really wish to change in a positive way. They always wish to give us a positive direction. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Mamta.
Over to you, table topic master. Please.
Yeah, okay. So it's my apology to all of you. I don't know what happened to my laptop. I mean, it started hanging and all these things, so I had to stop sharing. So please forgive me for that. I don't know what happened at the last moment. It's just happened. So we are having more guests we can call. So now I would like to call another guest tonight. We have our guest Reshma. Reshma, are you there?
You can go on stage with this.
Okay.
Hello.
Good evening, Reshma.
I have to admit I'm new to this, so I'm not quite sure how this works.
No, it's working fine. Yeah. So can you hear me, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I'm giving you a topic. The topic is the face. The face
Sorry?
is, it's a face. So Your face is guardian of angel.
Guardian of angel.
Yes.
Okay.
Just before you begin, dear, we have a timing that happens.
I can't
So
hear.
can you hear me?
Okay, guardian of angel.
Yes.
Okay.
Timings.
Okay. So, guardian angel. Yes, so my guardian angel is my mother. I have lived with her all my life, and we've gone through different phases together. While I grew up, I looked up to her, and I remember there are several moments when I've wanted to be her. I've always thought to myself that she's the person that I want to be, emotionally intelligent, very supportive, always there for her children, always caring for us. And then I became a teen. And that's when we were enemies. I don't know why, but I had to fight with her. I had to argue with her. Any rules I had to break. My son is right there watching me. I know he's going to ask questions. Anyway, we had a troubled relationship while I was growing up, when I was a teen, in fact. And to date, I look back and I wonder why. Why did I have that troubled relationship? Because she was just being her. When I was 19, boom, something changed. I don't know. I started being more empathetic, more understanding towards her restrictions and what she wanted from me. And our relationship got much, much better. I'm from Kerala, and we are from the Malabar coast. And once we get married, our husbands come home. So it's different from the rest of India, where it's frowned upon. So again, we were all living together. And her support when I had my son, in raising my son, I don't think it can be matched. I could go to work knowing my son is in the safest hands. And to date, I know my son loves her just as how much he loves me. He says, these are my parents, all of them who we're living, who he's living with. So my guardian angel is my mother. Thank you.
Great. Excellent. Thank you. So the next guest or participant, I would like to call Julius. Are you there? Julius?
Julius is not available. You can ask another one.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay, I would like to call our guest Jishan Ali.
Hi, Toastmaster Monica. Good evening.
Very good evening. So, Jishan, my topic is for you is social network.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Social networking is everything these days. There's nothing that keeps us apart, an individual from a social networking. So either is it a individual person who's just an employee, or an individual person who's famous, who's a artist, cricketer, name a profession. You just cannot keep away from social networking. So yeah, social networking is crucial. It's important for everyone to connect to each other, and it's a great opportunity for us, to interact across dividends, across different categories of people. It provides us a means, it provides us a medium, to be able to express ourselves, to be able to connect, to be able to voice our opinion. At the same time, there are also so many hazardous things which comes as a package of a social networking. You try to troll someone, you try to pull down someone, you try to bully someone, and you try to oppress and force your opinion on someone. That is where the downside of social networking is. In olden days, there is no means, or there is no opportunity to talk much. There is also uh, not much reason to fight with each other. Now you have so much to tell, so much to say, so much to put it out yourself there, express so many things, and then to argue and get into arguments of so many different issues. It's a lot of chaotic. It's much chaotic these days. So I feel, yes, if you're using it responsibly, if you're using it for your own development, your own growth, if you're trying to voice out something which matters to everyone, then yes, social network is a positive side. When you don't, when you just try to use it for something completely negative, it just goes downhill. So that is my opinion on social network. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Excellent. And so our previous guest, Julius, are you there?
Yeah, he's there. He's a guest, Jules.
Okay, this is a mic. Wait, okay, sorry. Where will I? Sorry, I just want to clarify regarding the timing. Where should I look?
Yeah, it's 1.5, and 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, 30 seconds, you will be disqualified for voting. Can you see in the laptop which is right in front of you?
Yes, yes, I can see.
I'll just change the color. Just let me know if you can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yellow, green, then red.
When it
Right,
is
yes.
red, you
No,
have to
no, now
know.
it's blue.
Yeah, when it is red, you have to know that you have just 30 seconds grace.
Okay. 30 seconds from the red. Okay, understood.
Okay, Julius. Very good evening. So my word is for you is service. Service.
Service.
Yes.
Okay. Should I start?
Yeah, all the best. Go on.
All right. Thank you for the word service. My name is Julius. I can say that service, it's like an act of goodness, servitude towards other in a form wherein people will benefit, like some sort of a charity, wherein we are doing good for the world. Service to others really is a good idea. Service to self is a good idea as well. But much better is service to the world. When we serve the world, maybe through small act of kindness, like donating to a charity or giving to the needy a helping hand, or simply saying to the friend, all will be okay. Those are all acts of service. Service for me, it means that I am able to connect with others. If they will give me a good feedback, then I did serve them well. If they said not so good, then I myself will say, I will improve. So I can say that service is giving yourself to others, and in return, just like what the karma says, the service from others will be coming back to us as well. So I can say that service towards self, others, and to the world is the best act of kindness. With that, I can say that it is an amiable cause, a cause that will benefit not only myself, not only my friends and families, but to the whole world itself. Act of kindness, simple gestures, or just simply saying thank you, I can say is an act of kindness. Thank you so much, and that concludes my speech.
Thank you very much, Jules or Julius. And with that note, I would like to conclude it because we are having no more times and all. So now over to you, TMOD Kamal.
Yeah, I'll go ahead with the timers report. We have Toastmaster Shobha, DTM Shobha at 2 minutes 9 seconds. Toastmaster Mamta, 2 minutes 11 seconds. Toastmaster Jishan, 1 minute 34 seconds. And Jules at 2 minutes 7 seconds. So all are qualified. Online votes can come to.
Thank you, DT Vanitham, for the timers report. Now, with this, it's time to start the final session of the meeting. 5 minutes break now? Okay, we have some short 5 minutes break. After that, we will continue for the last session.
All right, I'm going to time you all. When I show red, please come back to your seats like good children.
Done.
Time starts now.
Okay. Timers. After 5 minutes, you will. Okay. Then just tell him before, then I will use.
She was planning to stand there and talk, but if he stands there and talks, it doesn't appear here. So can we move this that way? Yeah, so now go there and stand.
Toastmaster. Excellent. Will Harita want to share her presentation?
We can't hear her. No, she's telling something.
Just keep this phone. I will introduce you, then you can.
Can I see this?
Will Harita want to share the presentation herself?
No, I will not share it. She's sharing it. Are you able to?
You are
She should
sharing.
do it.
Okay, I have the presentation with me.
Yeah, she has the presentation.
1 second. No.
I have the presentation with me, right?
Is it happening at the venue, the sharing?
No.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, my bad. I have it.
Okay, so can you stand? Where are you going to stand? Okay, so you're standing on the screen. And can you speak something to see if everybody is able to hear on the screen? Just check that. Speak a little louder. Just to see if they are able to hear. Yeah. Just
So am I audible to you?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Well, how about now?
Very clear.
Very clear. Okay, thank you.
Okay, we have our club growth director in the audience. Welcome, DTM Harish. Can we have a few words from you? Or would you want to keep the best for the last? Oh, okay. Who's got the phone? Kamal?
Yes.
If you could. Yeah, I just invited the club growth director, DTM Harish, to share his feedback. Would you want to wait until Harita completes?
Okay. Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Manita. Today I just
hello,
came to know
welcome.
because you sent an invite on the Facebook, And
Yeah, of course. Why?
I was supposed to
Yes, welcome.
finish the previous meeting at 6 o'clock. By the time when it was Isa Salalgur, so it was 6:30. So this is the
Okay.
driving time it took me to reach here.
Perfect.
Thank you for the invite. And as that I wanted to cover maximum clubs after assuming this role. So I want to see firsthand how clubs work. So that's my primary job. So I'm just in that. Thank you for giving me this chance. And,
No. Because you're getting to see something interesting.
Yeah. And totally, this is a new club. First time in my life I'm going. So I have no comments on on anything I can say because first time I'm coming. But happy to be here, and let's all work together. Yeah. But I saw our division director is already, so there's somebody in here. Thank you again, DTM Anita.
Thank you so much. For everyone, he's our club growth director, district club growth director, DTM Harish, and you need to know your district officers. And for everyone, there's one surprise. The keynote speaker or the speaker. Can everyone hear me, Kamal?
Yes.
Okay. So for those who don't know, our guest Harita, who's going to give us a workshop on reparenting, is the beautiful daughter of Toastmaster Mini. So for all those who don't know, Toastmaster Mini was our district finance manager last year. So I think Mini is also there. Hi, Mini. I can't see you in the audience. Okay. Let her come back. Let her daughter finish, and then we will ask Mini for the feedback. So, Hari, all set?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Great.
So moving ahead, now it's the time to start the final session of the meeting, the session on parenting. To conduct the session, she has expertise in ancestral, inner child healing, finding passion and purpose, mentoring, body transformation, self-loving coach, and many more. Please welcome with a big round of applause, Harita Kunnugutam.
A very warm and good evening to all of you. Can you hear me? Yeah. My name is Harita, as Kamal sir welcomed. My main work in this field is with helping people find their passion, their purpose through self-love without compromising themselves. And that's why our topic for today, if you can please share the screen, is about parenting. How can you be a parent without compromising yourself? We have learned throughout our lives that marriage is a compromise. You have to give up something in your life, maybe your time with your children, if you want to start a business. You have to work very, very hard, which means struggle, which means suffer, if you want to get somewhere in life, right? I would say from experience, that is absolute nonsense, and that's conditioning. It's what we have been taught from our ancestors. It worked for them. And the reason it is no longer working for us is because we have started to realize, our bodies have started to realize that there is a better and easier way to be happy and fulfilled in our lives, right? And that's our topic for today, parenting through self-love. How many of you here are parents? Parents of children over the age of 12? Okay. Younger than 12? One, okay. So what do you think is the role of a parent? Any two people, very quickly. Tell me, what is your role as a parent? What do you think you should do? Facilitator for the growth. I love that answer. Anyone else?
Show the right path.
Right path. Okay. Yes. Rosalind.
Provide the basic like shelter, clothing, and food.
Yes. A very, very wise answer coming from a woman. Yes.
To give them the best possible stable environment for them to flourish and be the exposure.
I love it. I love all of your answers. Can we go to the next slide, please? In energy healing, in energy medicine, we have a concept called mirroring, right? Mirroring is the act of reflecting exactly what is in your environment. In energy medicine, we say that we reflect everything that is in our environment. That includes the stage that I'm on. It includes the color of the dress that I'm wearing. I am mirroring some frequency of the dress, of the table, of the people here. We have something in common because of which we exist in the same environment. Same goes for children, right? When everything in our reality reflects what we believe about ourselves. I'll come to that in a second. When our children do something, or when they don't do something, they are reflecting us. Does anyone agree with me? Yes. Okay. So when you dislike something that they do, what do you think that means? You have been doing that. Amazing, amazing. We have a group of very wise people. I don't have to go too much into what I'm talking about. So the law of mirroring talks about how our reality is exactly what we believe in. Can we move to the next slide? So everything I experience is a mirror of everything I'm experiencing inside of me. Right? So if I, from the outside, experience anger coming in from somewhere else, if someone's bullying me, if someone's praising me, it's because I am experiencing that inside of me, consciously or unconsciously. Most of the time, it's unconscious. So from the age of 0 to 7, before we are conceived, we are conditioned. We are given a certain environment. First, it's a mother's womb. Then it is where we grow up and play. Till the age of 7, we are conditioned to grow up a certain way. We are told our gender. We are given a name. Our hair is a certain length. We have a certain skin color. We grow up around a few certain people who start identifying us, and that's conditioning. We're given labels to everything. We are taught and we teach everyone what is A, B, and C. So by the time we turn 7, 70% of our identity is already formed. That is 70% of who the person is. Whatever the person is going to experience in their lives is already formed. So forget about the age of 12. The first 7 years is when all the chaos has already started. Right? So 90 to 98, sorry, 98%, 95 to 98% of our adult life is a mirror reflection of what has happened in the first 7 years of our lives. So today, what you're experiencing with yourself, with your children, is a reflection of everything you have experienced in the first 7 years of your life. So the teenage, that is after the age of 12 to say 17 or 18, is when you have a small window to experiment with those beliefs that you that you imbibed in the first 7 years. And now, what are these beliefs? It's not just your identity. It is also the way you act in front of others, the way you communicate. So if I see mom yelling at dad, I will learn as a woman, as a girl, that I need to yell at dad or I need to yell at men. Otherwise, things will not get done. If I wear a blue dress one day and dad's very happy about it, he says, oh, you're looking so pretty. But mom, she shrugs it off. And then I wear a red dress another day. Mom's really happy. She thinks, oh, wow, I look so beautiful. All of a sudden, red is my favorite color. And I have no idea why. It's the subconscious programming. It's these little things that our parents have done around us that help us decide what we love. It helps us decide what our career is. So today, everything you're doing in your life as an adult is to please mom and dad, whether they are there or not. So everything your teen is doing post the age of 7 is to please mom and dad, whether they get bad grades or good grades, whether they are overproductive or they're addicted to something, gaming, substances, whether they are silent or a social animal, they are doing it to please you as a parent. But you can say, but I don't want that. Consciously, you don't want it, but 95% of you is your subconscious. It's the conditioning. So you have no idea how you're actually showing up as a parent. Your eye contact, the way you walk in and out of the room, everything is being observed by a 7-year-old. So the first 7 years of a child's life is very, very important because this is the time period when the child is very magnetic. It's a newborn baby, right? So it'll come into the world with absolutely nothing in their mind, nothing in their body that is fully functional. So it starts magnetizing all the information that is around it. So everything is information, everything is gravy for that child. So they start developing these dual beliefs. So one person says something is good, the other person says something is bad. Mom is happy today with me, but tomorrow she's angry with me. So she doesn't love me unconditionally. Parents love a child unconditionally. So when a parent, for a child, love is attention. So you as a parent might just be busy with work and you might just leave the child alone for a bit and go. You may be tired because children require constant love and attention. Children from the age of 0 to 7 only, not beyond that. They require constant love and attention. So you may just leave your work and you may just leave the kid and go somewhere else for a bit. The kid starts thinking, I overworked my parent. It may not even make sense. I can give you an example. At the age of 6, one day I woke up. My mom had this habit of, we had an agreement that every morning she sees me, she says bye, and I drop her to the lift of the building. She'll go to work and I'll see her in the evening. And that was something I was very emotional about. At the age of 6, one day I wake up and my mom's not home. So the immediate thought I have is, everyone I love abandons me. It's a split-second thought. I'm not even analyzing it. I just feel it in my body. And then I pick up the phone, I call her and I ask her, why didn't you say bye? And she says, I didn't want to wake you up. So the next thought comes in, the next analysis comes in. Oh, I should always be awake. Otherwise, the people I love will leave me. And then I won't have enough time for them. Fast forward, I have no idea. In 10th grade, I'm not able to sleep enough. You can call it insomnia, you can call it anything. I can only sleep for, say, 2 to 4 hours at a stretch. And the moment I wake up, I need to look at my phone. Someone who does not have awareness will call that you're addicted to your phone. But that's not the problem. The problem is I'm afraid that I will be abandoned by the people I love. So I should always be on call. Now, if I weren't doing this work, say if I were working in a career, like a proper corporate job, I will always be answering my boss's phone calls. Why? Because if I don't, I won't get another chance. The fear of missing out comes in. So you see how everything is connected. So if your teenager is doing or not doing something that you agree or disagree with, it's because they have been conditioned way beforehand that they are actually either not supposed to do it or they're supposed to do it. Can we move to the next? Okay, we can't move to the next slide. Yeah.
Just a second, Harita.
Yeah,
Can we
no
change
worries.
the audience to the stage, the audience PC to the stage, audience camera?
Change the audience camera to the stage is what she's asking.
We don't need to see the audience. We can just see the speaker.
Yeah.
Okay, might be the projector is not working, I think.
Everything's working. It's just they're fixing it. They're fixing it.
How about the presentation?
Presentation is not shown on the screen now. I think you'll have to connect that laptop. No, it's just that one. What do
Okay,
you
the
mean?
audience can see the presentation. Kamal, if the audience can see the presentation on the laptop.
Yes, they can.
Yeah. Better change it that side. And Harita, can you have the phone in front of you as your camera? Instead of holding it in your hand.
Okay.
Let's get the. Can we fix Harita's phone?
You just call it.
Use this as a camera.
No, okay. Password, password. Password.
Yeah, can we give her a mobile? Yeah. Yeah, perfect.
Can you move to the next slide, please? No, yeah. So the first 7 years of a child's life is imbibing a lot of information, right? The motives, the skill set, everything's formed. When we get into the teenage, this is when the child starts wanting to explore and experiment with that information, whether they're aware of it or not. So this is when the child, I would say, gets into their masculinity. The first 7 years is the femininity. It's about getting nurtured. It's about feeling safe. In what environments can I feel safe in? So if I've grown up in a chaotic environment where everyone's always yelling, I feel safe in that. I've learned only to survive in that. So if I've grown up in a quiet space, I've learned to survive only in a quiet space. I cannot study with a lot of noise. If I've grown up sitting at home all the time, all of a sudden getting out and talking to people might be difficult because I feel safe being alone, right? So this is what's going on in the subconscious of the child. The first 7, say even 10 years. Once the teenage starts, they want to get more masculine, they want to get more independent. That is the masculine energy. The masculinity is about communication. It's about logic. It's about analysis. It's about putting oneself out there. We need both. Femininity is about creativity. It's intuition. It's exploring. Let me just feel everything. Let me just experience everything. Masculinity is about, okay, I've experienced stuff. I've got an idea. Let me put it out there. How can I bring my idea into the world in a practical manner? That is masculinity. And for that, they need that information. They need that space, that freedom to explore. This is what the teenager is doing. So they don't actually need the parents' constant presence at this stage. In fact, they need more independence and freedom to explore things. This is when they start noticing, oh, this is my identity. This is when they start labeling themselves, if you've noticed. I'm an introvert, I'm an extrovert, I'm shy, I'm very confident, I'm ready to go and speak on public platforms, I like this color, this is my friend group. This is when you start seeing for sure what you have done as a parent in the first 7 years of your life. The result shows up here, and then it will keep showing up once they graduate, once they get a job, once they become a parent. It will keep showing up more and more. But there's a way to change these things. It's not that the damage has already been done. There's a way to shift these things. The role of a parent is to create space for a being to fulfill their purpose. We are nobody to teach anyone how to live. We are nobody to teach anyone what is right and wrong, because right and wrong is different for different people, and that concept simply does not exist according to energy medicine. There is energy, there are atoms and molecules, you set an intention, you create a structure, and it does that work. Similarly, with each day, with each activity we do, we have an intention. If you're conscious about the intention, that's great. If you're not conscious, I would say start getting conscious. So rule number 1 of parenting, get conscious about what you are saying and why you want to say it. What is your motive to tell a person study? What is your motive to tell them go to bed early? What is your motive to tell them go out for a walk? What are you as an individual, not as a parent, as an individual getting out of it? There is always a hidden motive in every person in this world. It's not that, oh, I love my child, that's why I want them to do good. What will you get out of the child doing good? Move to the next slide. This is the concept of reparenting. It's about learning to grow with your child by taking care of yourself. So if you get to know the hidden motive behind what you want, for example, if my child doesn't eat well, my child will fall sick. I will feel like a bad parent. I will feel like I have not done enough. I am a failure. The problem is not with the child. The child is mirroring your failure by falling sick. The problem is you constantly feel like a failure, and that is becoming a reality. You're playing that in your reality. So what needs to be tackled is your fear of failure. The fear that nobody will love me if I fail. The fear that people will talk bad about me. The problem of people pleasing, right? So reparenting.
I can't hear you, Harita. Is there an issue on the phone? Yeah, yeah. Now I can hear you.
A quick exercise. Does everyone have a paper, pen and paper to hand? Can we move to the next slide? I want you to pick an incident in your life where where your child upset. Okay, just take a quick 15 seconds. An incident where your child upset you or a behavior of theirs you didn't like or you currently don't like, anything. Your child can be of any age. If you don't have children, do it for your partner, because your partner mirrors you as well. Pick an incident where your child did something that you did not like or you just disagree with. An incident or a constant behavior, like my child is always gaming. He never gets out of the room. He doesn't talk to anyone. Anything that you don't agree with. Very quickly, just jot it down. Don't tell me you love everything that your child does. It could be something very, very small. It could be he didn't finish his plate of food. I woke up early, I made food, he didn't eat it. Can we move to the next slide? How does your child's behavior make you feel? This particular behavior, how does your child's behavior make you feel? For example, my child is always gaming. I feel annoyed. I feel helpless if he doesn't listen to me. Just jot down the words. Next slide, please. Where in your own life do you already feel this way? So where in your own life do you already feel helpless or annoyed or angry? If you've written something like, my child is always mad at me and that makes me feel like I'm their enemy. That's a judgment, that's a statement, that's not a feeling. You can still ask yourself, where else do I feel like I'm someone's enemy? It could be in your career, it could be with your partner. It's usually one of these. It's with your parents or it's with your partner, or it's both. If it's neither of these, if you can't think of a situation here, then you move to your career. But it's not with your kids. It didn't start with your kids. It started with your parents. You can think about it. Okay. Let's move to the next slide. So I want you to, I know right now you can't take a picture of this. The whole concept of identifying what you're feeling is where you identify this is actually coming from you. So if you can identify where that feeling is coming from, which incident or where in your own life it is happening, then half your work is done as a parent. You've already taken ownership and responsibility for your role as a creator of that child, as a contributor of that child's well-being, right? Now it's time to forgive yourself. So the easiest way to forgive yourself is to write a letter to the childhood version of yourself. So you just write, dear, your nickname, your childhood nickname, or whatever people used to call you at the time. I see you. Okay, so the letter here is, I understand you feel annoyed, for example. Your feelings are valid. You're validating their feelings, right? The screen is glitching. Okay. Know that I love you even when you feel annoyed. There was nothing you could do about it back then. But I'm here for you now. What does that mean? It means as a child, you didn't have a lot of power to do anything because your parents were in power. But as an adult, as a parent today, you have enough power to change your life, right? It's in your hands. So now you're telling the child, I am your parent now. I'm your mom, I'm your dad, I'm your grandparent, I'm your sibling, I'm your everything. I'm your God. So I'm going to make sure that you are safe. The moment you say this to your younger self, trust me, just witness the magic that happens in the relationship with your child. In that aspect, things will start shifting. The aspect that you've written down. You are valuable to me when you do nothing about this. That means there is nothing called laziness. There's nothing called, procrastination. Just like you are valuable to me when you do everything about this, when you try really, really hard. It doesn't matter. You can simply sit and do absolutely nothing for the rest of your life, and you're still loved and valuable to me. You don't have to go crazy. That's self-love. Your feelings are safe with me. I respect you. I love you. This is the letter. It's a very introductory letter, so you can take a screenshot of this, or you can write it in your own way. We'll share it with you at the end of the meeting, since the projector is not working. And try it out. Okay, try it out. It works wonders. This is about you accepting yourself. The moment you accept yourself, you detach yourself from your child's problems. And that creates space. The moment you cut that cord, you move to focus on your own work and your own self. That creates a space big enough for the child to explore themselves. And now if they want something, they will come to you. Because you've told them, you've taught them energetically that their feelings, their exploration, they're doing something, they're doing nothing. It is safe for them to do that in this household. And if it's safe for them to do that in this household, it's safe for them to do that everywhere in this world. So they will now start creating a reality for themselves where they're successful without lifting a finger, where they're empathetic without pushing too hard, where they draw in people who are conducive to their mental and holistic health. That's all I have for today. If you have any questions, please ask them now. Yes. I want you to write a letter to your younger self saying that their feelings are valid, feeling annoyed or angry, whatever it is that you've written, their feelings are valid, you accept them, you love them, whether they do something about it or they don't. That you respect them. That's it. And when you do this to with your inner child, you will notice you do this with your kid as well. You won't need your child to change. Child is perfect as they are. And once you give that space, they will notice, okay, mom and dad are actually happy with me. So I don't have to try too hard. I can be myself. I don't have to fall sick. I don't have to get bad grades. I don't have to get into bad company because they love me. I don't have to do anything to grab their attention. Right? Yeah, question.
I may ask, I don't have a child. However, I'm observing like relatives or friends having their own children. Is physical, let's say, punishment considered as a form of discipline that we can see we can effective for them not to repeat the malbehavior?
It definitely has worked for a lot of people, but it is also damaging. So physical punishment is a form of abuse. It is absolutely a big no in all fields of self-love, psychology, self-help. Because the moment you cause pain to the body learns, okay, I have to compromise something I like doing so that I can avoid being punished by society. So tomorrow the child grows up and the child is living in fear. That fear manifests as illness. That fear manifests as bad relationships. That fear manifests as insecurities. So I would ask the question, is it wise to live feeling afraid all the time? Because the fear actually causes a tremor inside the nervous system. And then that develops over time, it develops into really bad illnesses. Autoimmune diseases are caused by intense fear. So it's a big no. Discipline comes from, discipline is not something that's taught in the first 7 years of a child's life. It comes after the teenage, slowly, once they start exploring themselves. Right? Yeah.
Another question. Which one is more effective, reward or punishment? I mean, sometimes when people are not punished, they tend to be uncaring or disrespectful.
Boundaries are more effective than rewards and punishments. So if someone does something you dislike, you express it to them. That if it's an adult, there's no longer a reward or punishment system. If it's a child, you tell them as an adult, this is something I disagree with. Please tell me how you are feeling about this. What were you feeling? Because you want to understand why the child is behaving that way. Because nobody is there in this world to hurt another, right? So I would say it's not neither reward nor punishment. Teach people that even if they don't do anything, they can still be rewarded. Punishment is out of the picture. No one should be punished for existing and just being themselves and making mistakes. No one should be punished. Any other questions?
Anytime you go to the playing games and all, not come out of room and all, and you are really going scored also. So what do you want to say? That he will reach to the saturation on his own and come back.
That is one way of looking at it. That's a limited way of looking at it. I would say, what are you feeling when he's doing that? So if you feel like he's, say, addicted to that, right? If that is your thought, then I would ask, where are you in your life addicted to something? It could be your work. It could be needing to prove yourself, needing to climb the ladder all the time. It could be looking for money. It could be food. It could be a foodie. So what are you addicted to, and where do you need to draw boundaries with yourself? Forgive yourself. He will automatically change. Because he's mirroring your behavior that you are not expressing. Teenagers will mirror everything that you are not expressing. They will express it for you. If you don't love yourself and you're not showing up as a person who does not love themselves, if you're not accepting that, if you're showing up as, no, I'm strong, I'm capable, I can do everything all the time, your child will show up as someone who does not love themselves. They will start hurting themselves, right? So express yourself. Children are very smart. They will figure their way out. Trust me, they will figure it out. Okay.
Harita?
Yeah.
Jishan wants to ask you something. He's online.
Hi, Harita.
Okay. There's one question here then. Yes.
I just had a question. I just come across my
can't hear
colleagues.
you. Can you be a little louder?
Can you hear me now? Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Yes. I just have my colleagues. Now I just come across at workplace. So generally, what they keep discussing about is this, getting things to their kids, like 10 years old, buying a PlayStation, Nintendos, which are really costlier. We growing up had to earn these things. Like you had to at least complete a book reading, or need to, achieve a certain rank in a class. Then you would be, the parents used to get you something, even not that branded or not that costly. They're just little things which mean us a lot to us as a kid. But nowadays, these kids are talking about brands, PlayStations, Nintendos, and very very costlier things, which are not intended at their age. So, like, how do you justify and how do you make them understand that this is not what you need to look for? It's very
So
difficult
my
to.
question is, where are you people pleasing in your life? Where in your life? Okay, so the question he asked is, children, a lot of days are more inclined towards brands, and that's very costly. It's not something that the older generation right now grew up with, right? So how would you deal with that? How do you justify and tell them that, okay, maybe this is not the right way, something's too costly, right? I would say if a child is focusing more on brands and things like that, if the child is going by what friends are saying, it means a child is not fully able to receive the father's love in the family, because material is related to the father. Okay, so where in your life as a man are you people pleasing is the main question you need to ask. And how can you tell yourself or love yourself in a way where you are happy with everything that you have today and you no longer need more? When you no longer need more, things will automatically come to you. That is a law of detachment. So where can you stop people pleasing? Because all parents are people pleasers. Almost all of them are people pleasers, right? I hope that answers your question.
First question. Does it apply for the reverse? Like my child to give back, like she doesn't want to say anything. If she wants something, she doesn't express it. She's like, what if it is too costly? Will Appa say no? Will he feel bad that he's not able to get that? Will he get angry that I've asked such a costly thing? It's the reverse of what he asked.
Still, I would ask you, if your kid is a girl, where have you as a mother or as a woman felt like you owe the man something? Okay, where you have to sacrifice and cut corners so that the man is happy. She's talking about her dad. So that your dad is happy. Look at your relationship with your dad when you were a kid. Where did you have to cut corners? What did you get out of it? Everywhere you had to. So your child is mirroring that anxiety, because you have not trained yourself out of that behavior of constantly wanting to please mom and dad. So child is also doing that. Yeah. Okay. So that's all for today. If you have I have, if you want to start loving yourself, there is a course I'm doing. It's called the 7-Day Self-Love Challenge. Right now it's running on discount till 31st December. It's the best thing you can do to just start the process of loving yourself. We cover boundaries, we cover your relationship with your mother, your relationship with your father. Each day you get a challenge. It's a 90-minute session. You get a challenge. You get to figure out that challenge. You learn how to set intentions. You learn how to show up in the world by loving yourself. So you learn how to give love without sacrificing yourself. It's just the first steps to starting your journey towards taking care of yourself. So I will ask Nita to share that with you. If you have any other questions, you can ask me post session because the Q&A is over. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Srisha, for the lovely session. Barbara Johnson has said, to be in your child memories tomorrow, you have to be in their lives today. The idea is spending some quality time with your kids and things should be all right. If you are still worried about doing it perfectly, remember, you can always do that with a cake. Now with this, I'd like to hand over the stage our club president, DTM Anita ma'am. Over to you.
Kamal, will I be audible?
Yes.
All right. So let's give our guest speaker, Harita, a very big round of applause. I mean, something which really came out outright to a parent from her talk is that your child is a reflection of you and it is an ongoing process. So I think we need to be really very mindful, not just outside, but also inside. Thank you so much, Harita, for that insight. There's so much more to do, the inner engineering work. I'm not able to see you, so I'm just taking it that you're getting my message. Thank you so much. And yes, we will all be in touch with you, hopefully, because there's a lot of inner repair that needs to be done than the external decoration. With that, we are almost coming to the end to this particular meeting, the meeting number 92. And as the president, I've got the results for today's 3 segments. The best table topic speaker, is he there? Guest Jules. I hope you're there. Yes, I can see you there. Congratulations, Jules. You were wonderful. Best evaluator is Toastmaster Sirisha. Toastmaster Sirisha, thank you so much. And best speaker is the speaker who learned her lessons from the Toastmasters journey. Toastmaster Rosalinda, congratulations. Yeah. So with that, I adjourn the meeting number 92 with the power vested in me as the president of Rendezvous Toastmasters Club. But it's time now to identify, to acknowledge the presence of the district director, District 127 Director, Dr. Abdul Sattar. He is here. Can we have a few words from him, Toastmaster Kamal?
Yeah, thank you very much, DJ Marina. I'm so happy to be here because this club, I always heard about this club. Just like another club I visited 2 weeks back. I'm never able to visit the club because I don't know where they meet. It's somewhere, somehow they meet. And luckily, because my club meeting is going upstairs, and someone said that there's a meeting, and then a mini which was coming down. By mistake, I think she ended up upstairs. Then I thought I should visit the club, that's why. I'm very happy to see you all, and I'm sure all of you are growing in your path. You know, the communication and leadership is one thing that you can equip yourself to lead your life at the better level and help others to become better people. And I'm sure you will reap the benefit from this club and from Toastmasters. Keep growing, keep enjoying Toastmasters. Thank you, Lily Marina. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Club Director, Dr. Abdul Sattar, for those beautiful words. And Toastmaster Mini, you're there. So feedback quickly from you, and then we'll go to the guest feedback. I think we don't have much time because the next meeting is already scheduled at the same venue. Are you there? Yeah. Hi.
Thank you, Manila, for this opportunity. I just, by fluke, I landed in this meeting, but it was a very enjoyable meeting. And the first time I saw this, I realized that this room also you can have a hybrid meeting and very well planned. Very good speakers, very good evaluators. It was a day full of information and knowledge. Thank you for this opportunity, Vijay.
Thank you so much for being there. And guest Jules, can we have your feedback?
Thank you for having me today. I would like to say that the meeting is quite unique. That it is a combination of offline and at the same time online meeting, which is hybrid in such way, maybe unique and different from other clubs. And I appreciate the opportunity to be part of the table topics and to meet new people. And congratulations to all, because being here is an achievement that we are trying or striving our best in order to improve and become a better version of ourselves. So thank you so much and have a great evening.
Thank you so much, Jules. God bless you. Can we have Toastmaster Sirisha? A quick feedback.
When you join Toastmasters, you are in a single club and you get used to those people and you're at ease and you're able to speak. It is when you come out of your club, go to other clubs that you know how much you have grown as a Toastmaster, because you're not going back on the first day, like you were shivering on the stage. You were, though it was an online meeting, I remember I was literally shivering from inside and outside. But when you come out to other clubs is when you know how much have you grown as a Toastmaster, how comfortable are you with the platform. And I would encourage the guests definitely to join, explore and grow as a speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sirisha. Can we guest Reshma? Is she there? She's left already.
Thank you, everyone, meeting all of you. This is my first experience here. I did not know what to expect. Honestly, I thought you were going to talk the entire time. I liked the word of the day and how everyone was trying to incorporate it. I wasn't able to, but I like the idea. That was really nice. I think you were brilliant. It's your first time as well?
Here in the club.
In the career, so I think you were brilliant, and I intend to join one of the clubs soon. I don't really know what's the process. I will get in touch with you on that. Anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you, Reshma. Those were lovely words. I hope your son also enjoyed this meeting. And I'll not take much of your time. With this, I declare the meeting closed once again. Oh yeah, Jishan. Jishan, I've always seen him, I've always spoken to him over the WhatsApp. How did you feel about this meeting? He's from Apple's Toastmasters and an ex-com member, I'm sure. Yeah.
It was great experience. I mean, I felt the atmosphere was very amiable. So, and mostly kudos to the Toastmasters who have set up the stage and everything. So I just joined few minutes ahead of the meeting and I saw the effort. I mean, it took a lot of effort. It takes a lot of effort to maybe set up an hybrid kind of meeting. So I guess kudos to them. I think a lot of effort they have put in. And I think there's always so much to learn around us. I just keep around visiting few other Toastmaster clubs, and I always go and try to get and understand and maybe grab something new. And I felt I have grabbed a lot of things today. And even the education session was a great session. So yes, overall it's a great experience. And I just thank you and all the Toastmasters who have given an opportunity for me to attend and be a part of this meeting. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jason. Those were lovely words. I think they were not able to hear it. Nevertheless, we'll rendezvous again in 15 days' time. So let's call it a day now. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Momita. Thank you, Mamata. Thank you, DTM Shobha. Thank you, Ramya here. Thank you, Kamal and Satyajit, for this wonderful preparation of the stage and the venue. Kudos to you all. Excellent arrangement. All the best. So goodbye. Good night. Take care.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Toastmasters. Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye. Bye.